Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my Hogwarts Legacy playthrough here on my YouTube channel. As you guys know, the last episode I left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger and crazy things definitely went down. We went to Azkaban and we might have left off with Helen being a little injured and poofing away. Why don't we hop into today's episode and see what is going to happen next? We're just loading into the game, and our first thing that we need to do is we need to find what Jackdaw left for Anne. So let me open up my map and see if we have any teleport spots next to it to make this a little bit easier. We don't have any teleport spots, but it's actually not that far away, so why don't we go ahead and just run that way? All right, straight ahead is the location we need to go to next. The cave that they were talking about, possibly having those
the place
lost
Anne
pages
told
at.
me about. Revelio.
All right, so that one's out.
I see how this goes.
Was it just I can't start on the bottom? All right, trap door's open.
Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio.
We have a clue right there. That's the only clue, so we're gonna take that. My dearest Anne, well done. You solved my puzzle. I knew you were a kindred spirit and only one with whom I could truly share my adventures. Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest as soon as you can, and I will show you the map that I mentioned. There's no telling where it will lead us. I found it on pages that Peeves ripped from a secret book, and no one else seems to be able to find it. I haven't any idea what lies ahead, but I am glad to know I shall share my future with you. This is only the beginning. Richard. P.S. I am terribly glad you found this, as I would have gone alone if you did not. What fun would that have been?
A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
The next thing we gotta do is we need to leave the vault, but we do know that Jack was not meeting up with Anne because Anne never found the note. What's that? Is that the ghost?
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed. Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago.
Years
You have
ago.
some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Auror, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best of her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
You ruined her life?
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. Why didn't you exonerate her?
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Auror you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
We're gonna ask if it was Mrs. Black's fault.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather vindictive.
Facts.
Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
We're gonna ask how he stole from Peeves first, and then we'll ask how his head got taken off.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Okay, facts.
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Thank you.
Thank you. I need to find those pages to help a friend.
I shall see you there.
I need to learn the disarming charm before I can follow Richard Jackdaw's ghost into the Forbidden Forest. Okay, so then we need to go. Our next mission, our next quest, is we need to actually go do our assignment with Professor Hecat. So five more enemies I have to cast Incendio on. So let's go find some fights.
Seems quiet for the moment. Such arrogance.
Oh.
Just you. Why don't you come up here and fight me? You are postponing the inevitable.
Ayo! Can you finish? I still need one more. Still need one more. There we go.
You one less follower, Ranrock.
Alright, I need to go do one more enemy with Incendio.
Incendio!
Getting out of here. 10 defense against the dark arts class during the day. We are here during the day. So can we go talk to Professor and see if we can do our next portion? Professor Hecat, hi!
Professor, I wondered, did you attend Hogwarts?
I did. I am a proud member of Ravenclaw House. Why do you ask?
I was curious as to how Hogwarts has changed over the years.
I see. Well, the castle itself, as I'm sure you have surmised, is full of surprises. I dare say more than the staircases change around here. As for the students, well, they seem to get more capable every year. Although, we got up to just as much mischief in my day as you seem to now. I used to look the other way at all sorts of roguery when I was head girl. I can
Head
tell
girl.
you, however, that I did once admonish a certain Phineas Nigella's Black for enjoying a sugar quill during a lecture.
I hadn't realized that you and Professor Black were, students here together.
Appearances can be deceiving. You see, I was once wounded by time itself.
How fascinating.
Time itself. I never would have imagined such a thing.
Ah, well, it was the risk I took with my prior position. You may or may not have heard that I was an unspeakable at the Ministry for years.
An unspeakable. What does...
As you might suspect, I cannot speak about what we did. Suffice it to say, the job was not without its hazards. Now, I hope I've satisfied your curiosity for the moment.
You
That's it
have.
for now.
Thank you for speaking with me, Professor.
Keep up with your wand work. One must always be prepared for mischief, both
Absolutely.
inside and outside of the castle.
Alright, I gotta take class. Will it not let me take class? Oh. Class time! Oh! Y'all, I'm so excited for Dark Arts. Let's go. Second day in Dark Arts class. We're gonna kick some booty, because we're the strong switch around. Wait,
I
learn my
hope you
thing
were
now?
able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
I did! I'm such a good student!
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus.
Let's go!
Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter.
Good to know.
Good work. The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Absolutely. Oh! We do that. Alright, I'm gonna put that right there for now.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing. Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
So since we learned our new spell, what is the next thing we have to do? We have no assignments. We have to find the missing books page, which means that the next portion we need to do is actually go meet Richard Jackdaw at the Forbidden Forest. After teleporting, we're much closer to the Forbidden Forest. I really don't want to go that route, but it's our next portion. It's our next portion, so let's go ahead and head that way. Right up ahead is where we need to meet Jackdaw in the Forgotten Forest. I'm terrified. Let's do it.
Here
Oh,
I
it's
am,
nighttime.
as good as my word.
Alright, let's talk to him.
We meet again, Richard Jackdaw.
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised to see you. It would take the patience of a Hufflepuff to track down these pages.
Well said. Now, where do we go from here?
Follow me. I shall lead you as far as I can, but I fear I may remain a tad reluctant to revisit the scene of my demise. Keep your
Valid.
eyes open for a bird bath. When you find it, say intramuros. I think it's Latin. Or Greek. As you can imagine, I never paid much attention in school. Shall we?
Alright, let's follow Jackdaw.
Aside from the bird bath, anything
Where
else I
he
should look for?
passed?
Indeed. A few landmarks. A stone bridge, a waterfall, and, if I recall, a lake. You'll see.
You've been very helpful. Thank you.
Surprising how much of this is, rather unfortunately, coming back to me. Yes. You know, the closer we get, the more I'm remembering. Probably best I leave you to it. Simply
Oh.
stick to the path and keep a sharp eye out for that bird bath. Adieu. Is that Latin? Or Greek?
Alright, well I guess we're on our own now. Let's get a little bit closer to the area where Jackdaw died.
Incendio!
I don't like going into this forest. I feel like this might be a trap.
Revelio.
Here we are. Getting a little bit closer.
Something oddly solemn about this place. Such regal creatures, stags.
Alright. What's this route? There's another, like, little teleport.
There it is, just as Jackdaw described.
Ooh, we have the bird bath. Whisper the password.
Intramuros. Revelio.
Oh!
Aren't
Oh,
you
we
a
got
little
bad
far
guys.
from home?
Renrock knew you'd eventually lead us to whatever it is you're hiding. Attack!
Oh no! I don't have anything to fight these guys with besides my awesomeness. So,
Not run away. Attention! Smash up and... An utterly pitiful display.
come on!
Those loyalists will report back to Ranrock now. Let's see where Jackdaw has led me.
This looks a little... I don't know if we should enter this tome, but let's go for it.
I wonder how big this place is.
Oh. We gotta find the missing tome. We gotta find the missing pages. And it looks like the pages go downwards. Which, wow. So it's over there. I have to get through here.
These runes must have something to do with opening this door. I can shoot the symbol, but it doesn't stay lit for long. I need to light all three before they time out on me.
Did I do it? Let's go!
Impressive. That must be where this all leads.
Wow. All right, the gate opened.
Someone didn't want casual visitors down here.
Guess not.
Revelio. Oh, behind the rock. There's the symbol.
Oh. Oh. Got it! Wow, okay.
Remarkable.
This is so cool.
Whew, it's a good thing Jackdaw didn't fall down there.
Valid fact.
I'm glad Richard Jackdaw left a little something behind for me, but where could he be? There it is. The bridge. It's almost complete.
All right, where are we going? I got the 1, the 2. Where's the third one? Down here.
I'll need to look around for the symbol.
Woo! Got it! And unfortunately with that is going to be the last of today's episode of Hogwarts Legacy. I know we were in the middle of a tome, but the time just was not with me. It took a little bit longer to get through there. So the next episode, we will finish the tome, see what we have on those lost pages, and be able to continue on with our story. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up, as well as comment all your thoughts below on what you want to see in the series going forward, as well as subscribe if you have not already, dinging that notification bell so you are alerted when my next video goes live. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!